Please be courteous and silence your ignorance and stupidity. All right. Greetings and peace, everyone. This is Neo from NeoOneness Subliminals, and thank you very much for clicking on this video because I have some very important news that everyone should hear, especially you sports athletes. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about is the importance of understanding the subconscious mind and how it functions throughout your sports career, your career in general, and your whole life in general, but especially in particular your sports career and any other career that you involve yourself with. That's what I'm going to go ahead and speak to you guys about. Okay. So I'm going to be as brief as possible, and I want to get straight to the point. And this comes from my years of studying the subconscious mind and the mind itself, and also studying various sports athletes. That includes, in particular, NFL players and NBA players. What I like to do is I like to watch a variety of different documentaries, both NFL and NBA. I like it because it's interesting, number one, but number two, I like to do it for research purposes. Research purposes as far as psychology, the subconscious mind, and psychology in general, and social aspect. I like to study the social aspect of teams and people. That's one of my primary reasons for watching it, and I like the sports anyways. NFL and the NBA. And one of the things that I've noticed throughout my studies is the injury prone players. And let me go ahead and explain the basics of the subconscious mind for those people who do not understand it. We have three, but I'll speak about two main aspects of our own mind. We have our conscious mind that deals with the basic functions of everyday life, where we choose whatever it is we choose that we want to do, what we want to wear, and what we want to eat. And we consciously do things with it. Like if we want to learn something new, we consciously focus on whatever functions that we need to focus on to be able to learn something new. Correct? All right. That is what we are using primarily throughout our day. So then we have our subconscious mind. Now our subconscious mind has so many functions and way more functions than our conscious mind. This is the mind that I call our hard drive. In the hard drive space of our subconscious mind is unlimited. It's indefinite. It's unlimited, and it is consistently recording. It is our recording system. It records everything that goes on throughout our daily life, and it recorded everything from the time that we were born all the way up until now. And yes, you literally can recall the time that you were in your mother's womb if you know how to do it, and you can zone in and you can perceive what's going on and you understand what's going on. So the primary functions of our subconscious mind is to contain and convey our beliefs. Whatever beliefs that we have within our own subconscious mind, it is going to be conveyed throughout our behavior. If a person has a lack of confidence, that is going to be conveyed throughout their behavior, their movements, and their decision making. And also throughout their energy. You can perceive, if you know how to read energy, you can perceive it through people's energy. If they have a high level of confidence within themselves, a high level of confident beliefs within themselves is going to be conveyed within their behavior also. And then if a person has positive beliefs in themselves as far as success, it is going to be conveyed throughout their experiences in life, and it's going to be portrayed throughout their behavior throughout the process of whatever project they're working on or whatever it is. Now, largely throughout our childhood, that is where our first beliefs get installed within our mind, regardless of us being conscious of it or not. However, the majority of us are literally unconscious of our beliefs that are being put into us from our parents, our family, our caretakers, and whoever we are surrounded by predominantly. All the way up until the age of 7, those years are the prime years for parents to put in positive beliefs within our minds so that we can utilize those to help us throughout our life, and so that we can have productive beliefs that actually work for us rather than destructive beliefs that work against us. However, a lot of parents have children when they are unconscious of what true parenting is, true spiritual consciousness is, and where they haven't reached an adequate level of maturity and they haven't understood how the mind works. So they are operating on what I call societal beliefs. Societal beliefs is what society puts out in the world that makes people be able to focus on a one-track type of mind, and that's go to school, whatever you decide to do as far as high school or college, you get a job, you have a family, have your own house, you get a dog, and then you just have this repetitive cycle of life. And very few people actually break out of that cycle of life so that they can be able to be free thinkers, a divergent, so to speak, free independent thinkers, so they can think on their own and they understand life and they can guide their own life and they can guide their own family adequately, properly, so that they can have a strong family that is all strong-minded, who can think on their own. Very few families are like that. Nowadays, there are families that operate on societal beliefs that's based off of the media in general, especially TV, largely TV. A lot of people's beliefs come from TV also, especially when it comes to family and relationships. You got the radio, you got magazines, you got the novels, and you have the movies. Very few people actually analyze their own beliefs and question their own beliefs and start to think about new beliefs that they need to add to themselves, that they want to add to themselves, so that they can have a new personality that is much stronger, more effective, and efficient for themselves. Now, those childhood beliefs that gets within our mind can be productive or destructive, as I said. So if a person consistently has a parent that consistently tells them, you're stupid, you're immature, you are selfish, you're yada, 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 and all of these destructive sayings that's said to the child, that is literally going to be installed into the child's subconscious mind, making it very difficult for the child to actually be successful within their own life, regardless of how much the child says that they want to be successful. As long as they have those negative, destructive beliefs within their own subconscious mind and they fail to address it, resolve it, and replace it with the positive belief that will make them be successful and make it much more easier, they are always going to have a tough time throughout their life. Just think of those athletes and think of those people, and it might be you, who have a consistent struggle throughout your life trying to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. Even it can be like you want to learn a new language, you want to get a new job, and especially you want to make it to the NBA, you want to make it to the NFL, you want to make it to the soccer league. Those people who have those negative limiting beliefs, regardless of how hard they try to get to the top and be successful, some of them make it to the top because they have a strong desire and they're able to push through the adversity strongly. However, if they had the correct beliefs within their subconscious mind, it will be a lot more easier, and it won't be many setbacks. And also, some setbacks are actually productive, because those setbacks allow you to perceive what you didn't do and what you need to do. So don't always perceive setbacks as a negative, because sometimes that is what your subconscious mind is doing to show you where you need to go. Your subconscious mind and also your higher spiritual self. However, sometimes those setbacks are actually due to the negative limiting beliefs of the individual. So let me go ahead and start talking about sports. The pattern I've learned, I've identified in a lot of athletes is the pattern of injuries. So some injuries, they do occur because we made a mistake in a situation, and that occurs throughout sports. However, when a person reaches a certain level of success, if they do not have the success mindset, the wealth, prosperity, success mindset, and they have not received that from their childhood in particular, and they have the opposite of that, then regardless of what type of success they reach, their subconscious mind is going to sabotage their success, and they're going to be set back completely, all the way back down to zero. So think of those athletes that they made it to the league, they got to a high status, they made an MVP, they got rookie of the year, and then at one point, boom, if that first injury came, some players are able to bounce back and continue to have a successful career. That is very, very rare. However, there's some of those people who some of those players, they always reach to a certain height, and then they always end up getting sabotaged and going back. That right there, and then they end up having either injury after injury, or some kind of controversy comes up where they lose a contract, or something just goes worse for the individual, and it's not where they want to be. They might act like they're where they want to be, but they're not really where they want to be, and they keep having these setbacks. Very few individuals understand that it is their subconscious mind that they have to address, those negative limiting beliefs that they have to address and resolve them and replace them. They got to understand, identify where they came from. A lot of times it's from their childhood. Like I said, it's your mother, your father, your cousin, your sister, your caretaker telling you that you're never going to be something, you're never going to do this, and that. And that failure of being addressed to address it throughout your life, that is going to convey in either an injury, that's going to convey in a company saying, okay, well, we don't want to do the project anymore, or we don't want to bring you along anymore. It's going to convey in something that you didn't intend, and it's not going to allow you to be successful as you wanted to be successful at. Like I said, a lot of players, it's the injury prone individuals. That's their negative belief, saying that, hey, until you address this, I'm going to keep sabotaging your situation until you address and keep giving new beliefs. And don't get mad at your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind literally is your friend. You can't be mad at it. It's your friend. It's there to help us to have the experiences that we program to have it. So if a person wants to have success, then they have to program their mind to have a success mindset, success programming. If they want prosperity, then they have to have prosperity programming. It's very simple, and it does take time to program a new programming, and you can do that with a variety of ways. You can do it through meditation. You can do it the traditional way, and that's meditation. And you can use that if you know how to do it. Or hold on. Okay. Or you can do it with my subliminal videos and audio that I offer. I talk about it a lot throughout this channel, and you can go and check out my previous free subliminal videos that I have here. That is just a sample of what I've done in the past. However, they're a lot more advanced now, a lot more clearer, and utilizing those, viewing those a minimum of 2 times a day once in the morning, sometime after you wake up, and once before you go to bed, a minimum of 2 or more times a day. And if you use the audio ones, utilize that throughout the day with headphones, a minimum of 2 times or more a day. The more you use them, the better, because the more you're putting positive images and positive affirmations in your mind, your subconscious mind, allowing you to recondition yourself to a new mindset, allowing you to recondition your mindset to the mindset that you want, allowing you to perceive and actually achieve the success that you want. If you are interested in knowing more information, definitely go to my website at transformationsubliminals.com. You can also email me at NeoOnenessSubliminals@gmail.com. That will be in the description. The description, as everything else, will be in the description. Definitely always check my description section on all of my videos, just in case I might have new links and new information there. And I'm going to go ahead and close it out. If you would like more information about the subconscious mind and also subliminals and how they work and anything else as far as personal development, that is my channel here. Definitely make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for my videos. Subscribe to this channel right now. Make sure you hit the bell button so that you can get email updates for whenever I update new information to this channel, new videos. And thank you very much, and until next time.